Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new or just clicked on this video, thank you very much. My name is Alexis and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a message or looking into the energies, of the new moon in Gemini and the messages and energies that it's bringing in. We're going to be seeing the energies the universe wants us to be aware of, to be open for, and cautious of during this new moon. Please take what resonates, and I hope you enjoyed this reading and get to the insight, clarity, and answers that you need. Whew, excuse me. I just took off my bra. I'm like out of breath. We're going to start off with the Les Vampires Oracle to get the overall energies that we are dealing with during this new moon time. All right, Spirit. What do you have for the collective? Messages for the collective for the new moon in Gemini. I cannot believe we are already in Gemini season. I feel like it just got here the other day. All right, let me get one more. One more card. Way too many. Also, if I sound a little funny, just don't mind me. I'm dealing with allergies. Okay, Spirit. Okay, I see you want me to do 3 cards. All right, not usually in my typical moon readings, but I would take it. So, first card I have is compassion, empathy, simpatico, kindness. Next I have is courtesy, thoughtful, polite, good manners. And then last I have is nobility, honor, high standards, idealistic. So this is an interesting energy coming out. It feels very, you're going to play the nice guy. Because playing the nice guy actually is going to, not playing the nice guy. I guess you're playing the more sympathy card. Going back with this compassion energy. Collective, it seems that for this new moon in Gemini, Spirit needs you to work on your compassion, because through your compassion it's actually going to show how strong and how powerful that you are. I also see that for some of you, this whatever compassion that you exercise is going to put a new light on you, a light that people probably have never seen you before. And I feel like also with this compassion card here and the nobility and courtesy, it's going to put you in a different spotlight. And for, I also feel like for a lot of you, somehow your reputation has been tarnished and people have kind of deemed you as difficult, rude, very stuck up. But it's just, I'm really drawn to this compassion card here. It's like you really, like, people don't understand you. They really got the wrong idea of you. But I feel that through this new moon, actually in the span of between the new moon in Gemini and the new moon in Cancer, so between these 30 days, is it Cancer? Yes, I believe so. Sorry, I'm getting my zodiacs messed up. So between Gemini and Cancer season, I see your reputation is going to change and it's going to actually improve like 100 times fold. A lot of you feel like you kind of do want to take the wrathful path where you want people to experience or inflict the pain that they have put you through. But I see you are going to take the high road. And when you do take the high road, expect high results and high rewards. And I do like this nobility card being out here because it just shows that this is actually the energy that you always have belonged to. There are high standards that you probably may have wanted to dismiss, but there's a reason why you put high standards on yourself, because you know you are a high value person. And it's not to be like in vain, or to like put your nose up in the air. You know that you're a high value person. You know what you bring to this world, or what you bring to a relationship, or what you bring to a job. You know your worth, you know your value, and you hold it to a high standard, as you should. I feel for some of you, people had gotten the wrong idea of it, and kind of seen you being as like maybe prudent, stuck up, very demandful, but you are in your rights to these high standards. And you also do set, I feel like for some of you, and when it comes to also like work and family dynamics, you do set a certain high standard for others to follow. Not because, um, how can I put this? It's not because others have told you to do, it's because you know your worth and you know where you stand, regardless of what people have to say. But yeah, going back to this courtesy here, I feel like with this courtesy and compassion, again, Spirit is telling you to take the high road, to be more diplomatic, to be more sympathetic, because if you decide to go on the path of wrath, then you are just validating what other people have said about you. So, yeah, you might have to take the high road, but the high road is going to reveal high results and high rewards for you. It's also, again, going to replenish your reputation. It's just that with this compassion card here, it's like, hmm. Hold on. Before I even get to the compassion card and anything else, I noticed that with these two cards, we do have the wolves in here. We have more like a wolf that is like outside in an outside environment, and then we have a wolf indoors. This kind of feels like you are taming your wolf. You're taming like the primal, the what's it called? I don't want to say the natural, more like, yeah, I guess more like of the primal energy that is within you, the predator energy maybe. I kind of get this story of like you could have easily sick out your wolves or sought out your wolves to destroy this person, but you're going to spare their life or spare their reputation. Yeah, okay. I see why. All right, Spirit just told me um spare somebody's reputation. You may have everything that you need to destroy their outlook and stuff, but don't. Keep your wolves at bay, because what's going to happen is this person is going to end up tarnishing their reputation on their own. This is where the compassion, the courtesy comes in. You are going to spare them the embarrassment because they are going to embarrass themselves. And you're going to be the one watching. And then also, to add salt to the wound with the compassion card, you could come in and be like, oh, I have no idea that you were going through this. Oh, I'm so sorry that everyone knows you're a liar, or you're a cheater, or you're a thief, even though you already knew the whole time. But you're going to try to play the sympathy card to make yourself look good. Which, I would say at this kind of time, yeah, you're going to be not switching, turning the tables. Oh my God. All right, come on, throat. I need you to make it through this reading. Let's go into more details with the Panther. So yeah, guys, I see just not workers, focus and work on being more compassionate and having empathy and exercising kindness towards others, because it's going to work out in your favor anyway. I mean, not to say like you're doing it just to get something out of whatever situation, but in this case or in this scenario, the energy that I am picking up in, kindness is going to be key to your success or to your winnings or to your redemption or to the truth. Oops, way too many cards. If anything, strength is the strength sometimes is measured by how much anger and retaliation that you withhold. Even though you aren't in the right, like I'm looking at these wolves, you may be in the right to retaliate and have these wolves rip this person apart. You won't do that because you know it's going to kind of make you look like a certain way, so you are going to, I see this, okay. I see for some of you, you're being very calculative. And that's also why probably this energy is here for the new moon. You need to be calculative on how you address certain situations or people or their energies. You know, you cannot just go, get him, boys, or seize him. Like, you can't be in that energy. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to allow them to play the game that they're playing because I see like the Tower of Cards or the domino effect taking place. I just got to make sure, I dot my T's, I be courteous, and, I show kindness. Oh my goodness, my girl, come on. Okay, all right, I'll take those last two. All right, excuse me. Just marinate on this. All right, I'm going to read these two cards as together, actually. First, I have perseverance, challenge, endurance, resolution, along with natural disaster, risk, frustration, survive. So I was looking at these two cards together at first, and I feel like this is the energy that the collective is enduring right now. Even though you are persevering through a lot of natural and unnatural and supernatural disasters, you are ahead of the game. I feel like, though, with this natural disaster, like these are energies that you're unable to control, and you're able to overcome them a little bit more gracefully than others. So I do see that your opposition or the Dark Collective has sent other types of disasters to throw you off, and I do feel for some of you, it has definitely um, caused a bit of a setback in some of your energies or like projects, ideas, or goals, but yet you still continue to push forward. For some of you, you are kind of taking this energy and switching it around, looking at this like compassion and courtesy energy and seeing it as, you know what, I'm not going to get mad or I'm not going to get frustrated or sad. Maybe these setbacks are happening because God or my ancestors or my guardian angels feel like I'm not in the right timing yet. They're aligning me to the right path or to the right direction for me to fully take off. So you're not really, or you're being told to at least look at these situations in this type of way where, you know, maybe certain things do seem stacked against you, but see it as this is energy that the Lord trusts me that I'm going to be able to handle and overcome. Excuse me. um, no challenge is too big for you. If anything, maybe this person or this challenge was placed in front of you because you are there to teach them a lesson, or for you to also learn a lesson. For probably both of you is to learn a lesson that is going to be karmic for them, and for you a lesson of how strength develops through compassion and kindness. So just take that into consideration. And if you're in that mindset and in that energy, continue to do so because it is helping you overcome and get further from where you were probably started or where you were stuck. Give me a second. Yes, continue to persevere because even though a lot of blockages or delays that have been sent your way, you are taking that energy and you're utilizing as sort of like that catapult energy where you're like, okay, this setback is only going to make me stronger. This setback is only going to make me faster, much more wiser, much more focused, much more clear and diligent. Oh my goodness. These allergies are really testing me. Next, I have is hesitation, decision, confusion, worry. So this is kind of like where, for some of you in the collective, you're like, should I go off or should I be chill? Do I crash out or do I play, Mr. Nice Guy? Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Oh my God, I'm already looking forward to fall. I'm sorry. I know people are excited about the summer and everything, but I am just more interested in the fall where there are no allergies. Like I said earlier in the beginning of the reading, a lot of you do have the justification to crash out, to, you know, seek your wolves after this person, to like, you know, have, have them on the ground spread out or whatever the wording is. You have all the right to do it, but the strength comes in. Do you do it? Because there is strength in the retaliation, but there is also greater strength in withholding and resisting violence or getbacks or revenge. Okay. Something told me you will gain more. Like, how do you want to gain more respect? Through fear or through compassion? And it's going to be a difference. Yes, while people are going to fear your actions, they are going to see you as a danger and going to see eventually you as a threat. Getting the respect through compassion, people are going to be able to trust you more, knowing that you have restraint and control of your temper, of your anger, even though that, when the truth comes out and people will see like, wow, how come you didn't beat their ass? I would have, took I would have taken a lead pipe to their knee. You will exercise that compassion, and that energy of strength and let them know like, yes, I could have done all these things, but I decided not to because I do not want to be in their level. I don't want to lose my nobility, my honor, my, I have set certain standards for myself that I wish to follow and abide by. So, yes, even though I could have seeked out my wolves against my enemies, I decided not to. As you can see, whatever the situation that might unfold, their own actions and behavior led them to expose themselves. Because last I have is luck, jackpot, fortune, reward, along with trap, victim, allure, trick. So this is actually the energy that is going to be working out for your favorite collective. With this luck energy, whatever, again, reputation that has been damaged or like mucked up from is going to be recovered. Also, whatever lies that have been said, the truth is going to be exposed. And with this trap card here, I see that whatever this situation or person that you have been dealing with, they are going to end up falling in a trap that they have likely tried to set up for you. But because you decided to take the high road and exercise restraint from your anger, they end up falling in their own trap. Also, this is why, too, Spirit is saying practice compassion, practice sympathy, practice restraint. Because if you don't, you are going to fall into the enemy's trap. Don't do that. Let this be a fair warning for those of you that are listening to practice your sympathy and allow the enemy to fall into their own trap. You are going to be very surprised how well this is going to work out for you. And again, with compassion and my throat, with compassion and courtesy, it's going to lead to rewards. All right, let's go into more detail with some tarot. Oh, too many. All right. So, under perseverance, I have the tower. This definitely matches the energy that I was talking about earlier. Certain setbacks, incidents, issues, dramas have likely come up, and it has definitely been testing your patience. And this could also be when your reputation or your character has taken some type of defamation or some type of hit that you were unaware of. But again, with the perseverance card, you are not going to allow that to deter you from focusing on whatever energies that you have been focusing recently. And again, you're like, these things do happen for a reason. Because with the tower, it's like divine intervention. So, yes, it may hurt you for a little bit, but it's not temporary. And again, it's not like the Lord is not going to send you an energy that you're not going to be able to handle. And if you're having a hard time handling it, then the Lord will send you the energies that you need to overcome it. But I do see that you're overcoming it again with grace. So, with natural disaster, I have the Queen of Swords. This also goes back to the energy that I was speaking about of just trying to see the bright side of the situation, knowing that whatever these obstacles or challenges that is being thrown towards me, it's either because I need to learn a lesson or someone needs to learn their lesson. I'm probably serving a karmic lesson for this person, and I'm learning something for myself out of it. Because, with the Queen of Swords, she sees everything clearly, but she's also still able to kind of attach her mind with emotions. Okay, hold on. My brain was just saying something. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's like despite with the natural disasters, you are able to. I kind of see this two cards more like the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. That despite setbacks and issues and delays and chaos and drama that has been happening, you're able to have a clear mind and an open heart and see these energies as they are and addressing them as they are. And again, going back to what I was saying, especially with this Queen of Swords, yes, I have this sword in my hand and I have all the right. I have all the right to cut your tongue out. But instead, I'm going to allow you to speak, to continue speaking until you spill your own lies. I'm going to make you cut your own tongue out because I don't want to dirty my hands, or I don't want to put the reputation, or not even put, I don't want to confirm the reputation that you have started about me, whatever rumors and such. So I'm going to take whatever necessary action, more or lack of, to protect my title, to protect my character, to protect my name. And I'm going to allow you to be so that way you can fall on your face and learn your lessons. Next, with hesitation, I have the Knight of Cups. Now, for those of you that are still not wanting to be more on the compassionate side and really want to, excuse me, not show any mercy to this person or to this situation, I do feel with this Knight of Cups, it's going to be an opportunity or someone coming in to kind of shed light on the situation and how to approach it a little bit differently. I feel with the Knight of Cups, this is the universe sending someone or something in to remind you or to at least give you the idea, excuse me, of when you decide to get respect through compassion and through kindness. Like the rewards, again, through compassion and kindness, the rewards are much more sweeter. Yes, you are able to get respect through fear, but then that turns into danger and turns into revolt and retaliation. With gaining respect and power through compassion and kindness, you are able to build the trust of the people, the the anchoring of the divine energies, and more numbers in your favor. And I'm going to pull an extra card though with this Knight of Cups. I feel like it's also going to be someone showing you the way or something coming in to show you a way to exercise this energy. Oh, I like this so much. So with the Knight of Cups, I have the Two of Cups here. This could be likely your partner, your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, take what resonates, might be coming in to kind of give you the insight that you need to handle this situation a little bit more courteous. Because there is someone that they see your power, they see your reputation, they know that you have certain standards, and they don't want you to lower your standards or mess up your character even further. And this doesn't have to be like a romantic kind of energy. This could also be very platonic. Like someone from the family or one of your friends or like a coworker or even a boss coming in to kind of like let you know, like, look, I know what you went through. Yes, that shit was fucked up, but I'm going to let you know, Don't handle it the way you want to handle it. You got to allow certain energies to kind of like fall apart and let them reveal themselves. Because if you continue trying to prove whatever that you're not, you're going to end up just stepping into the enemy's trap, which I have here, and solidifying whatever lies and gossips that they have said about you. So, whoever is going to be coming in to kind of give you certain advice to be a bit more sympathetic of this situation, take their advice. They know what they're saying and where they're coming from. And then last, with luck and trap, I have the Hermit. So for some of you, this could go into Virgo season. So towards the end of August and going into September. So again, take what resonates. The situation is going to be depending how long like the situation is going to last. Between Cancer season all the way to Virgo season. So it looks like this summer you are going to have to kind of be summer or winter. Take what resonates, because I know for some of you in the southern hemisphere it's going to be winter for you at this time. But allow this season to be a season to be very compassionate towards others. And then I'm also being told, be a little bit more compassionate towards yourself as well. Because if you are constantly beating yourself down, then you are giving yourself a reputation that people are gonna, it's not even like a, what's that word I'm looking for? People will end up pitying you. Like, you need to get out of this pity party and know that you are of high standards and you deserve whatever you're asking or demanding for. I'm going to pull an extra card for this Hermit. All right. So with the Hermit, I have the King of Swords here. So very interesting. For a lot of you, this could be in relation towards an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with one of these signs, or you could have these energies in your chart. So with the Hermit and the King of Swords, yeah, I feel like working with the trap and the luck card here, you are going to kind of learn the lesson of like, I'm glad I took the advice of whoever guided me to be more chill about the situation. I'm also grateful that I heeded like my own advice and decided to, be the nice guy and just take things more in a courteous way, because at the end of the day, everyone now sees my true character, my strength, my energy. They see the leader that I am in. And then also with the King of Swords, because I'm looking at the nobility card here, people are not going to see, why you have set such high standards on yourself. Why you deserve to have your honor, being protected. Give me a second here. What I'm getting from the King of Swords and the Hermit is you're definitely learning the lesson of what happens when you restrain certain energies and anger and retaliation, and knowing how to use that in a more compassionate, sympathetic way. I'm not saying that you're trying to use sympathy or compassion as a weapon, but you're learning how to use it in your favor when certain situations, especially when it comes to your character, is being tested or is trying to be tarnished. So I do see like not only you are learning the lessons of whatever the situation you're going through, but again, you are going to be rewarded very heavily for, sticking by your bygones, or, continuing to honor and defending, more like defending your honor and defending your character. Let's wrap this up with some final messages from the Clo. Oops. Let's see what messages the Clo has to say about this. Okay. We have three. Nice. First card I have is the Dash. So with this card here, I do see certain situations are going to be picking up very quick. So you definitely need to be like on your feet and very observant of these fast moving energies. I kind of feel like this is something that the enemy or your opposition is going to try to use against you, like kind of to throw your senses a little bit off with this Dash. Because yeah, I'm kind of looking at this card a little bit more in the offensive energy. So make sure you're focused and you're paying attention to energies that are around you, people talking. I'm not going to say eavesdrop, but be aware of things that you are hearing that are going around. I guess certain other gossips and such, because I do feel like someone is going to try to mention your name. Don't say anything, just be aware. Next I have is the illusion. So definitely I see with this illusion, and especially with the Tower, this energy is going to be breaking down. And again, how you break down this illusion? Through your compassion, through your sympathy, through your courtesy. Excuse me. Because this illusion cannot be broken through brute force, through fear, through retaliation. This illusion is caused by the word of mouth, the projection of others. So this projection can only weaken through your own actions and your own behavior. You can destroy this illusion very easily through the energy of compassion and just defending your honor and your high standards. And then last I have is the Windy. I feel with this card here, expect some type of divine communication to come to you within this new moon cycle. So between now the new moon in Gemini and the new moon in Cancer, the divine and your divine team is going to be giving you the insight and energy that is needed for you to understand the situation and how exactly to handle this situation through compassion and sympathy. You especially want to listen to the angels in this situation because they're all about resolution, and they know when to resolve things through the acts of kindness and gentleness and through the actions of cutting the enemy down. But in this situation, you cannot cut the enemy down. It's only going to strengthen the illusion. So seek out, ask your divine team how to be more, to show, or how to become more compassionate in this situation, so that way your reputation is clear and that your honor is restored. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give it a like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more insight and messages. I would definitely appreciate it and will give tremendous support to my channel. And thank you to the new and current viewers for coming back to my channel to hear my messages. I hope that my readings are giving you the insight, answers, and clarity that you need for your situation. And if this reading did not resonate, no worries. Feel free to check out the other readings on my channel. There's definitely a message there for you. So my collective, you are going to be able to restore your honor. You are going to be able to gain the respect that you deserve and much more. but only if you practice through the energy of compassion and sympathy. It's easier said than done, especially when you know you are in the right to retaliate and seek vengeance on who has ever done wrong to you. But this is a very elaborate trap that this person is putting you through, so don't fall for it. Allow them and their actions and behavior be shown to the world exactly who they are and what they are all about. I also feel like, again, when you be more compassionate towards this person's jealousy of you is going to end up exposing, it's going to end up exposing how jealous and envious they are of you. And that's going to make them look, a certain way, put a certain spotlight on them. So, if you, again, continue to be compassionate and courteous, then this person will have no other choice but to show their not to show, but to reveal the jealousy that they have over you. Whether it's at work, in the family, in a relationship, take what resonates. But yes, you will gain more strength, more respect, and more power through the energy of compassion. Just heed my word. And again, if you're having trouble trying to, hold down that compassionate energy, allow the angels and your guides to help you do so. And with that said, stay safe and have a good day.